Savannah, Georgia. Julius, how are you?
Doing great.
Good. What's on your mind this evening?
Well, first, I just wanted to comment on your question about the Biden investigation.
Yeah, what do you make of this?
Same special prosecutor has been investigating him the whole time.
Right.
They're just extending his time so that he can get the deal done, because the judge is the problem. The judge is the one that turned it down.
Yeah,
So,
we got that. But here's the thing, though, Julius. What Merrick Garland said, the U.S. attorney said, the deal has broken down, and we are giving him the authority now and latitude to look at this and any other things related to it. And so if they cannot reach a deal, then they got to prepare for a what? Trial. And so, because that's what it is. And so, it sounds like a deal may be able to be worked, but nothing's going to make these Republicans happy. And certainly that U.S. attorney is not immune from the pressures that he's feeling from people, from the Republican Party. I think that it could be more than just, okay, give me a little bit more time to work a deal, because the deal that was on the table actually was not a bad deal for 2 misdemeanor charges. And the problem with usually what people run into problem with taxes, the government understand, okay, well, look, you didn't file on time, but you have paid us now. And so we can't give you the money back. We accepted it. So now your taxes are no longer due and owing. But was that some criminality that led? Did you either underreport taxes? And I'm sure they looked at this dude every way they could, or whatever the case might be. So I don't think there's just no routine cursory review.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that it'll all work itself out in the end.
Okay.
I don't think he'll end up doing any jail time, because they already know. Well, they want to bring up this because of the election, and they see what Donald Trump is going through.
Of course.
But Hunter Biden did what he did, and it's no different than any other person. We got to be able to say Hunter Biden has to stand on what he did, and I don't think it'll be anything that comes from it. Although Biden could pardon his son at any time that he wants. He can pardon him right now if he wants.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They're trying to, of course, he won't do that, because he want to give the impression of full impartiality. He's in the middle of a very heated race with the Republicans, so he just got to play along with it. But I think you're right. If you were facing these same charges too, you have paid the taxes now. If he had not paid them, it would be very different, right? Because the IRS is going to get forced compliance out of you one way or the other. And they're not generally interested in arresting you unless you have engaged in fraud. But if I didn't pay my taxes, they see I paid my taxes now. I've been filing taxes since I was 16, so I have a lot of tax returns. And so if they see you have paid and you have a history, and so you got 1 or 2 years you missed, they generally are not interested in locking you up, because they lock you up, they sure enough ain't going to get no money, right? And so what they are, after you. Yeah, unless they after you. Now, if they after you, they don't want no money either, because the federal government don't need your money. They want you behind. They want you to be doing a little perk walk, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, and so again now, but what you have to realize is there's going to be extraordinary pressure now put on this U.S. attorney, because they think they know he ain't gave this dude no sweetheart deal, right? It's all political at this point. And so we'll see kind of what comes of it. But I'm like you. When you read the documents and you listen to it very carefully, he got no better deal than anybody else who was similarly situated and facing the same kind of charges. This is not no sweetheart deal at all. And then it's not like they want you to think this man would trade in arms with the Iranians, over this, like this is Iran-Contra or something. The man admitted, look, I was on drug, and I also had a gun, possessed a gun, while, please. Now, all them Second Amendment people in the Republican Party who want people to have a gun, whether they blind, cripple, or crazy, all of a sudden upset because the man owned a piece. He had him a weapon, but they want everybody mentally defect. They don't want to do no background check on anybody. They want unfettered access to gun for men, women, children, and even babies if you can get it. But they worry about Hunter Biden owning a Smith & Wesson. Come on, man. You know, this is all politics.
About Hunter Biden. They're not concerned about Hunter Biden.
Certainly.
All they want to do, they want to sully the media with things about Joe Biden answering the phone every time Hunter called.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
But the Joe Biden about it. One of my biggest criticisms of the Democrats is fight back. Stop waiting. Yeah, you two. Yeah, don't play around with this dude now. Fight back and fight back against these Republicans. They ain't gonna ever support your agenda. You better get you some surrogates that are just as tough. See, the problem they run to in the Democratic Party is all they tough is surrogate now. They're 89 years old, 88 years old. Like, you know, we ain't heard nothing from what was my girl out in California?
Nancy
no, not Nancy Pelosi. Well, Nancy Pelosi was good too. But what about Auntie Maxine Waters? I mean, you don't let these people get to be 80-something years old. Your toughest fighter is 80 years old. Come on, man.
The thing is, I'm a big Democrat in Savannah.
Okay.
I change governments here. I'm a political consultant.
Right.
And I'm real big on the Democrats being tough, which they're not.
Yeah. Well,
and I tell people all the time, if you watch any of, I have a platform called Our Black Media, and we have about 20 different shows on our platform here, and we're broadcast all over the world. One of the shows is going on now, Incarceration to Incorporation. But on our shows, we talk politics a whole lot, and I tell the Democrats that we're too soft. We don't do enough to the Republicans call us every name in the book. They do everything, and we let them. That's why they get away with so much. Perception unchallenged becomes reality. That's one of my favorite lines to tell people. If you don't challenge something, then it becomes reality. It becomes your reality or somebody else's, and it affects you eventually. So, we have to be able to say as Democrats that we're going to stand up and we're going to fight. And as loud as you talk, I'm going to talk louder. Yeah. We're just not going to take this like the Montgomery boat dock fight the other day. We're not taking this no more. Yeah. We're going to fight. And that's what the Democrats have to do also. They have to stand up and fight.
I agree with you 100%. And again, strategize. The presidential campaign is coming fastly